Hey, what's up, everybody? So it looks like the end of World War II V75 West Point proof American Silver Eagle pricing on the secondary market is dropping like a rock. Yes, it is. It is dropping like a rock. So for those of you who have already flipped your coins, congratulations, because these prices are coming down bigly. Yes, they are. But we are looking at some sold listings on eBay. But what we're going to take a look at, more importantly in this video, is we're going to take a look at the population report from PCGS and NGC and see how many are floating around. PCGS is a little easier to find things. NGC, they make life a little bit more difficult because you have to add up all the numbers yourself, where PCGS gives it all to you. So we're going to take a look at that. I've added up most of the numbers with NGC, so we're going to take a look at that. But first, we are looking at how much these are going for on the secondary market. And this one here, the most recent one that ended, is just in the original mint packaging. And this just about a week or two ago was easily over $600. Now it is being sold for $369. So that is a little bit disappointing for those of you who have not yet flipped. For those of you who are collectors and just keeping it for your collection, obviously these prices do not matter. Um, but for me, if these are the prices that I can get, I might just hang on to it. Now, if you are now obviously the 369, 370 is obviously a lot more than the original money that you dished out, which was what, $88 with shipping. So still not too shabby. But then here in the sealed box, about 419. Really cool. And then here we have another one. It looks like end of World War II, 75th anniversary proof. Okay, this one's not sealed. 460. So it's still fluctuating a little bit here, 360. And it looks like these, where it has the line going through it, where it had a best offer, it looks like these are actually the sold prices. Because before how eBay would do it is this would be what they listed it for, and then they would the best offer would be something totally different. But it looks like this is actually what they paid for it is the 360. So it looks like eBay changed that because I double checked a couple of these myself, verified that this was actually the sold price. I did a video a couple years ago on how to find what the actual best offer was, what they paid for it, and it looks like this is actually what it was that they paid for was the 360. So that looks like to be it. But 2020 end of World War II 75th anniversary V75 NGC proof 70 5 590. So this again 590 for a proof 70. These are like APMEX and these online dealers are trying to get well over $1,000 for these. And a couple of weeks ago, you probably would have been able to get a couple, over $1,000 for these on eBay. But once again, even the proof 70s are dropping like a rock. So, let's see about a 69. How much is a 69? See if we can find a 69 and see if it's going for the same price as just in the original mint packaging. Now, there's not a whole lot of 70s on here. I mean, a whole lot of 69s. We're not finding any yet, and there's a very good reason for that. Okay, here we go. Coin exchange proof 69. Now, looks like that's a online dealer, which I've never dealt with coin exchange, but 449. Um, So that's not just your average seller on eBay, which is what I want to see because that's obviously what we are. We are not online dealers. So for if we were to list it, we would probably get a little bit less than that, unless you have a whole bunch of positive feedbacks as a seller, as selling silver and gold or coinage like that, because you have to have that trust level to get the maximum dollar amount. This is another 70, so there's not a whole lot of 69s. That looks like the only 69 so far. Let me go ahead and type in 69. Hold on a second. All right, so I typed in 69, and here we have proof 69. So 595, 500, 449, 449, 499. So that looks like to be about average. And then a proof 70 seems to be just a little bit more, not much more than that. So that is the prices. Now let's go look at the population report. All right, so we are on PCGS's population report, and we're going to scroll down, and we are going to look at the V75 silver. We're not looking at the gold because obviously not many people have the gold. I haven't seen but one unboxing on YouTube. So we're just going to look at the silver because that is what most people care about. So for PCGS, as you can see, there's a lot, quite a bit being graded. There's not a whole lot. I'm assuming these numbers are going to be flooding in within the next couple of weeks, but there is so far the total amount graded with PCGS is 2,143. Out of that 2,143, most of them are proof 70s, which could be part of the reason why these numbers are dropping like a rock, because there's a whole lot of proof 70s. So those of you who are unfortunate enough to get a 69 or lower, because as you can see, there's not many lower than a 70. And even more so, there's really very few that are a 68 or 67. So hopefully you're not one of them unfortunate people who got the 167 or the 3 proof 68s. But 69, now I'm assuming now these numbers are going to probably grow. You're going to probably start seeing some more 69s and a whole lot of more 70s as the weeks go on, because there's a lot of orders. My orders are still at PCGS and are probably not in that population report yet, and so I don't have those back, but those are the numbers. And now we're going to go take a look at NGC, but let me know what you think about the population report with PCGS. Did you send yours out, PCGS or NGC? Let me know in the comment section below. Now we're going to go take a look at NGC. All right, so here is NGC's numbers. And again, for NGC, it's not as easy as PCGS. Here are all the numbers. Here are all the 70s, and then the 69s, and then you would have the 68, 67s, which I don't believe there is any. There might be a couple. Let's double check. But I wrote down everything, and so that's what we have. So I wrote down these numbers, but here is everything. If you want to take a glance, these are all the different labels right here. First day of issue and such. But I did not. I just wrote down all the numbers, added up all the numbers for the 70s, the 69s, not by label, just total, and they are proof 70s. Well, total number graded or total so far in the population in the census report for NGC is 1,491. That is the total. So a little bit less than PCGS. The total number of 70s is 948, and the total number of 69s is 543. So NGC is giving out a lot more 69 so far. So that might make the proof 70s that are in the NGC holders possibly worth a little bit more, because it seems like they're giving out less 70s, which seems to be odd because normally I think it's the opposite way around, where NGC NGC gives out more 70s and PCGS gives out less, but looks like it's the opposite right now. So possibly, who knows? Possibly the 70s for NGC might start going for a little bit more, because as of right now, there is less. Now, who knows? That might flip in the coming weeks as these populations get updated. But who knows? It's anybody's guess. Let me know what you think in that comment section below. Please smash that like button, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.